Hello everyone, this is Priyad, and I got a ranked game that I played a couple days ago, right before the new DLC patch. This is ranked, playing this Shinzo Abe. I don't really know who he is, but he's using a Blue Dragon deck, and it looks pretty good. It was a pretty interesting game. I was using my USA ranked deck, and it was a completely different tactic that interesting playstyle, good to learn from, and a pretty common map right here. So we're gonna go fast forward, and then we'll go look through his units. So this is pretty much going to hold this town right here, pretty standard, and very aggravating, very hard to take this stuff out, once you get a bomber right there. He's starting off with 3 60-point tanks, which are 4 of them, 2 radar AA, and 2 recon squads. So he'll be able to just put spotters and then just maneuver his tanks to take out whatever I bring. A whole bunch of recon and fast vehicles. KAF is their autocannon. Some cheaper tanks, the E, interesting. And does he bring? Oh, no K1s, okay. Oh yeah, these are interesting as well. Thought he would bring the one that moves faster on off-road. Okay, so he has an interesting, very heavy infantry push to Gulf, 2 fire support vehicles, tanks, and 3 fire support vehicles rather. 4 tanks to the middle, and just holding. So pretty much he's just going to take territory like this. Whereas my push is trying to put units towards this way, control here and here. Bring an adapt just in case he brings a helicopter, which don't know at the time, but he doesn't. Bradley's to go fight autocannons, and 1 recon squad and 1 AA piece. M8 AGS for fire support, CS Hawk, AA pieces. Bradley to go kill things from up here, just to spot, take out whatever comes this way. CEV before the, pretty sure before the change. Or, actually this is probably during the change, because that's actually, yeah, I remember this not doing too well. So yeah, a whole bunch of infantry, 1 really good tank, H.A. Abrams. But, yeah. See where this goes. 1 recon helicopter to spot whatever's over there. So I see a whole bunch of vehicles. Tap gets killed by his AA. So that was a pretty big loss for me. And I see this huge mess, so I don't really have anything that I could do. AA piece takes out my helicopter, so that's no good also. I didn't realize that he had tanks that could see over here, and so I lose a bunch of stuff. Rangers get wrecked because his spotted stuff. Those 4 tanks destroyed my infantry. And so I was pretty unhappy. I didn't realize that he had 4 tanks there as I was microing over here, and my Bradleys don't really fight this Nanayanshiki very well. And his fire support vehicles are doing some work. I bring my AGS to try to help. The Bradleys killed his tanks, which is interesting, but still not enough. As you can see, he still has a crap load of units. I can't really do too much. Bradley and AGS should be fighting, trying to win. Let's see, what is my first purchase? I bring another very heavy tank to go protect over here, just not let him do anything. I can bring the Vulcan up to kill infantry. Eventually, I may. It has the same gun as the Vulcan. Yeah. So yeah, AGS taking out as many things as it can. Vulcan just gonna shred infantry. Just look at that. Very quick. And then I lose more stuff to these tanks, but I think I only took out 1. Yeah, almost took out 2. So pretty much you either fight here or here, and it seemed like I did the wrong thing, putting my infantry all over here without the tank support. And pushing here is a bad idea because he has ATGMs. It looks like I could have flanked in this way if I brought infantry up and around. That's one of the things that you gotta realize, that if he takes this corner over here, they likely don't put units here to protect. They take some time to do that. So I could have put all my Bradleys and stuff, kept them going forward and flank around. H.A. Abrams coming out, so 2 K1s coming up, and 2 resupply trucks for him. Also notice he has a fob and I don't, so that kind of dictates a different playstyle, more conservative. Trying to keep as many things alive as possible. H.A. Abrams spotted because of the Rangers, and I can't spot it back. And this one, he knows where it is. So this is actually a really hard position to get back, especially the way that I'm doing it. And he's bringing K1s up. And this is reservist units. Yeah. So I think it's like a 10-point total for reservist units. It's annoying when people do that stuff, but it's part of the meta. Trying to come up with ways to beat it. And riflemen do beat them, even in pairs. And fire support vehicles help out a lot. Yeah, these two came together, 10-point total. Here's what I found very interesting. He bought 2 F1s, which pretty much guided missile bomb to hit top armor. So because it says 4 top armor, it's not going to take that much. But because he put 2 of them, he almost kills it in one run. And my AA piece doesn't do shit, because it's over here, not over there. That's one of the other things. If you have a super heavy, you need big AA, because that's pretty much the tactic to take it out. So trying to keep the front to be as small as possible, what you're actually pushing is a good thing, which I was unable to do this game. So I'm at +2 because I bought Echo versus him not buying Charlie, but I think he's going to do that soon. But it doesn't matter because he's pretty much pushing me back very successfully. And an M8 AGS is nice, but I'm not for it all of a sudden. Ooh, H.A. Abrams is out. I don't see this F1 until about now. And this guy's panicked, and I'm moving it back, but 1 life versus that guided missile. Not gonna work. Eagle comes out. Does not hit for the second missile. Takes a little bit of damage. For some reason that ranked it up. So this is the equivalent of a Pivads. So I figured that he has very little over here, so I start bringing infantry up to go around. And an AGS to try to hit anything that tries to come out. I have a Hawk because he has planes. Pretty good range. So I bring up 2 recon squads. They're not in good positions to help out. This Abrams is spotted, so it's going to get hit by plane train. Yeah, Hawk also misses. What is this? They have 20% ECM, that's pretty good. So 3 of them. It takes 2 because, as you saw, it only does 9 damage for 4 of those missiles. Or guided bombs, rather. And, yeah, so that's a pretty big loss, which is interesting in why people use these cheaper stuff, because numbers really do matter. I thought it was pretty interesting what he did. I think that he is just straight up. What is this? Straight up Blue Dragon. So M8 got hit by the K1, I believe. So that's the reason why the AGS is so bad. It really can't stand up to anything, not even autocannons, unless it's at max range. And so something hit him. Nothing really. Okay. Bradley trying to take out these Nanan-Shikis. Yes. And so now he knows where that is. And I should have realized that because he had F1s, but I was being lazy and just resupplying stuff. I brought out my ASF. As you notice, he doesn't really spend too many points on units. This is a 25-point squad because of this. Just like my Rangers, I do the same thing. He probably has 2 cards of them. I have 2 cards of my own. Because he has 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe I killed 1 squad. That maybe actually is 1 card. Yeah, that's 6. Yeah, I killed 1 squad of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them total so far. I think that's 1 card. And I can't even let the M8 engage that Ranger squad because the K1s are right there. So I think that this guy did the right move and just let me get to +2 because he's taken out pretty much most of my super heavies that he knows of. I made AGS, I wanted to flank stuff from over here. That's pretty much the only role that M8 has, to flank stuff, support units. K1's engaging. I didn't realize that my Rangers would be spotted again, but those Rangers do spot them. Vulcan here, probably not going to do too well. As you see, I'm moving up to try to engage that, as I said earlier, but he's in a really strong position even without this, and he has 4 F1s and just plenty of time on his side. I'm only up by +2, but he owns most of the map, if you can see. And he has pretty good hold over here. Here's the F1s. I believe that they're going to take out my infantry that's there. So my guys are clustered, and he's just, he gets to do this because he has this unit over here. I kill 1 F1, that's it. He brought out Seed, took it out. So my little push failed because he spotted it with these guys. Which really was just timing for him. I should have pushed a lot earlier. I waited a while. The M8 is not spotted yet. But yeah. The M8 probably hit it in the front and then backed off. The 17 front armor. So yeah, this is the value of having recon up front. You see the enemy and then you move your tanks to fire, and use planes if you wish. So I had to buy another HA, so I got a whole bunch, but they're not really doing much. And the F1 train takes out the Bradley, because I didn't move it. That was my mistake. He has a Peace Pheasant as well, so that's dead. It was out of fuel, and I didn't refuel it in time, even though it's right there. It's resupplying all of his units that were getting hurt. Eventually I bring up recon. I lose another vehicle. F1s, yep, just constantly taking stuff out because I don't have AA pieces ready and available. I didn't realize this was there, so I tried pushing and it didn't work out. Yeah, his plane control was very good. I lost everything. Did a very good job. It was very interesting to see air power do so well. It was nice and refreshing. He didn't rely on infantry like a lot of the past meta has been. But it was definitely frustrating. But, there's ways around it. Just, I didn't do very well. So yeah, he did a great job and thought that you guys should see that.